The new Flashforward sequence has portrayed Kawaki as a murderer, but is he truly evil or just deluded? The Timeskip of Boruto has also shown him as the sinner of shinobis, as well as the suspected killer of the Hokage. So is the red karma wielder really an antagonist or just a misunderstood anti-hero? Let's figure out by digging deep into the role of Kawaki in this sequence and its correlation to the tragedy of the time skip. Boruto and Kawaki's bond is bound to break, something we all have been waiting for ever since the Red Karma wielder was introduced. The exact reason for the fallout is still not known. However, there are a lot of twists and turns that are slowly taking down the story towards its most anticipated moment. The story took the most unexpected turn in chapter 75 when Boruto gained the ability to see the future. Not only did he witness all his friends fighting somebody who's trying to go rogue, but there was also a glimpse of Kawaki, who apparently had a bloodstain on his face. He has definitely attacked somebody. Can't say if he had murderous intent, but something is really off about Kawaki ever since Boruto was brought back to life. After killing the son of Konoha's most prominent person, he expected a life sentence or maybe even a death sentence. However, when Naruto told him that Boruto's karma saved him, a glimpse of disappointment twinkled on his face, as if he wanted Boruto to die once for all. Later, when he meets Boruto again after that lethal incident, he didn't seem much happy and things started going downhill when he cited Momoshiki in chapter 73. What's even worse is that Kawaki recalled this incident in the following chapter, which made it clear that he still sees Boruto as a threat. A major threat that could pose harm to the person he cares for the most. The fact that Kawaki has already killed Boruto once enhances the chances of him doing something sinister again. Well, since both the Flashforward moments have portrayed him as the potential bad guy, there's a good amount of chance he will either turn out to be the antagonist or just a decoy to the biggest twist of the series. The twist could be him turning out to be the anti-hero. But before diving into that stuff, let's figure out the role of Kawaki in this sequence, which has become the most anticipated mystery of Boruto at the moment. This glimpse of future follows the person who's apparently trying to run away from the village. The Konoha Jonins are giving their 100% to not let him escape. This person, in my opinion, is Boruto, who's under the possession of Momoshiki. But the question arises, how I came to this conclusion? Well, the reason I think it's not Kawaki is pretty obvious. There is literally nothing that could drive him out of the village. However, in Boruto's case, he's prone to being possessed by Momoshiki, and it has been foreshadowed many times till now. This sequence of Team 7 and Team 10 confronting the bad guy has become an interesting topic to discuss. So, is it Boruto or Kawaki? Well, what if I told you the person who's trying to go rogue is Boruto, and the one these guys are fighting is Kawaki? Also, this sequence could be just 3 chapters away, cause it has already been foreshadowed in chapter 69 that Mitsuki will fight Kawaki sometime in the future. I believe after Boruto is taken over by Momoshiki, he will instantly try to escape the village, and the Konoha Jonins along with these guys will try to catch him. However, Kawaki is gonna be the one to reach him first, and as we know, he won't be hesitant to kill him cause he has already killed him before. Now, whether he killed him or not will be discussed by the end of this video, but it's very likely that Boruto gets his scar at this moment. More hints to prove this here via the dialogues of Team 7 and Team 10. Shikara is saying that's not what a friend does is a straight reference to Kawaki, who has went too far to stop Borushiki. And the reason Mitsuki gets enraged is pretty obvious too. Boruto has been harmed by Kawaki and now the moon will go out to teach him a lesson. Well, for some reasons, I think Aida might be on Kawaki's side here, since she truly loves him, so it could create an even engrossing situation if Kawaki and Daemon face off all these people. Also, the reason Boruto's scar didn't heal could be because he's vulnerable to wounds and injuries when he's under Momoshiki's control. This explains why the horn didn't grow back when it was destroyed by Boruto after the Ishiki fight. So now, as we know what's going on in this sequence, let's figure out whether Kawaki's intentions were right or wrong when he injured Boruto. Well, judging by the past actions of Kawaki and his desire to protect his godfather Naruto, it's not even surprising that Kawaki gave Boruto the scar in order to stop Momoshiki's possession. I even believe he was about to kill him if Mitsuki and the others hadn't interfered. This was apparently the only possible outcome in his eyes. Boruto is nothing more than a threat to Kawaki, who can't even be controlled. I will discuss the aftermath of Boruto facing betrayal from his karma counterpart really soon, so subscribe to not miss it. Talking about the other influences on Kawaki's life that will make him take this extreme step in the time skip. Aida, who's head over heels for the red karma wielder, could even mess up with the entire village if she didn't get him. There is a high possibility that she might have a great influence on Kawaki. There must be at least a single chapter where the relationship of Aida and Kawaki Kawaki will start to build. There is no way Kishimoto would bring her to Kawaki's life without any necessary influence on his fate. But I also get a feeling that Daemon could part ways with his sister if Boruto and Kawaki conflict happens, just to make things fair. Well, whether Aida and Daemon are still relevant in the time skip is still a mystery, but what's even greater mystery is the reason behind all this destruction in future Konoha and the place where Kawaki sent Naoto. Well, considering all this romance and unpredictability that's going on in the series, saying that Aida manipulated Kawaki could also be a possibility, but it needs some basis. So what could have made Kawaki wreak havoc in Konoha, and why wasn't Boruto there to stop him? Well, as far as the blue-eyed boy is concerned, there is no way he will be kept in the village after the Momoshiki incident. He will definitely leave the village to train with his master. Talking about the cloak and sword, since there is literally no chance for Sasuke to take on Kawaki, he would most likely assign the duty of defeating him to Boruto. That's why he gave him the outfit and the sword. But another question which pops up is that if Kawaki has the Shinjutsu which shrinks objects, how is Boruto still using a sword against him? The answer is quite simple. The Jogan has granted him the power to block the Shinjutsu of his opponents, explaining why only Otsutsuki gods can unlock it. Coming back to why Kawaki did all this, well, it also has something to do with the Shinjutsu, so hear me out. As we know, Otsutsuki's devoured a planet to eat the divine fruit that comes from the Shinju tree and grants them the divine abilities which are known as Shinjutsu. So every shinobi on the planet holds some amount of chakra power in them, which is why planet Earth is prone to Otsutsuki attacks. The god tree of Earth holds a lot of prowess, since it can grant a person the powers of all the prodigies who lived and died on the planet. I even believe the divine fruit of Earth can grant powers equivalent to an Otsutsuki god. That's why the celestial beings are so fond of this planet. Now Kawaki, who has somehow obtained this knowledge, needs to do something to protect the planet. So he came up with the idea of exterminating chakra wielders, also known as shinobis, explaining what he means by this statement. I don't think he killed them or did something deadly. He could have just sent them to other dimensions in order to neutralize their chakra composition. Again, here Kawaki ain't acting as the villain. Rather, he is being an anti-hero who couldn't find any other way to meet his goals. He's concerned for the future of Earthlings who won't be able to sustain an Otsutsuki war if it ever happens. The final target of Kawaki is Boruto, and he wants to send him to the mysterious place where he will apparently nullify his chakra balance. But that's practically not possible since Boruto is a pure Otsutsuki, so maybe Kawaki has some other plan in mind for him. Coming on to why Boruto wanted things to end differently, I think he believed that shinobis collectively could take on any Otsutsuki level danger, and there is no need to mess up with the lives of millions of people if there is an easy way out. Or maybe he believed in himself when it comes to tackling those threats, thanks to his Shinjutsu abilities. Either way, Kawaki's way of settling things was too horrifying for him, and now his last hope to restore peace is to bring an end to Kawaki once for all. Both the Karma wielders want to utilize their Shinjutsu in protecting Earth, but Kawaki has actually went too far for his resolve. There are still two mysteries left which are totally mind-boggling for the whole fandom. First and foremost, if Amado had a shutdown code for Kawaki, why didn't he use it prior to the tragedy of the time skip? Also, did Kawaki again kill Boruto in the new Flashforward sequence? Well, for the Amado shutdown code theory, you will need to hit the notification bell as it's coming really soon. And you can check out this video to figure out what Kawaki is about to do with Boruto. I will see you next time.